YouTube is a boys' club. So I am low-key obsessed with these two ladies who are very different, but they're both rocket ships of success on this mother of a platform. What is their secret? What are the specific things that they're doing that we can implement in our content today? 2 years ago, when I was surfing YouTube, trying to figure out how to do this thing, the algorithm served me up an angel. Sadia from PickUpLimes. I was immediately smitten. The production design, the lighting, the colors, the gentle smile, the cadence of her voice. Nobody does it like Sadia. Now, Sadia uses Canon cameras and I use Sony. I've heard that the colors that come out of Canons are just gorgeous out of the box. I can't achieve that right now, so I'm putting that into a long-term box. Now, let's get back to the things that we can accomplish. I think that the most magical part of Sadia's content is B-roll. How well it's shot. It's always backlit. So there's always light coming through her hair. It creates an aura around her, like the angel that she is. But you can see her face as well. Usually when something is backlit, you can always see the outline of the person. You can't see, it's like a dark silhouette against the light. But in her case, it's well lit from all sides, where you get the aura, but you can also see her face well lit. So there's this blanket of light that always in her videos. Another thing that she does really well is she gets a lot of coverage. Coverage meaning several different shots from different points of view for the same scene. For example, like when she is walking out the door, there's a shot of her picking up her keys and water, and then a shot of her coming through the door, and that's shot through some leaves. That's another thing I'm gonna point out later, is that there's always something in the foreground. So in terms of coverage, there's a shot of her coming out the door. There's a shot of her legs walking down the pathway, and it's a dynamic shot. It's a moving shot. So it creates this very dynamic picture, a sense of movement, a sense of progression, and it works well with the music in the background. And she shoots a lot of her B-roll herself, but sometimes she uses B-roll that she sources from other places, but she usually has coverage in that shot as well. She goes to the creator of that particular piece of video and she gets, like, there's a shot of people in the classroom and there's a shot from behind the instructor. There's a close-up of each individual student. There's a shot from behind the students looking at the instructor as well. It creates a scene. It makes it more realistic. It's something that is used by professional filmmakers to create a sense of reality. Another thing that she does is having something in the foreground, which, like I said before, you're either looking through some leaves or there's a wall in the foreground that's obscuring part of our vision. What that does is a couple of different things. It gives the shot dimension, right? It gives us something more interesting to look at. There's something in the foreground, there's something in the background. It gives us perspective to the shot. But also, it's in another meaning of the word perspective, it makes us feel like we're a fly on that wall that's obscuring our vision and peeping into the real life that's happening behind there. It sort of creates this sense of reality. It's more raw. It's kind of like we are really witnessing something that's happening. That's the genius storytelling technique. So that is going into the medium-term box for sure. Because who has time to shoot B-roll and especially get coverage and shoot B-roll from different points of view and have insert shots of several different details. But we do have that on our list. So what can we put in the short term? What can we start implementing right now in our content? I suppose the crown jewel of Sadia's content is her delivery.
So just make sure you're building yourself up and not tearing yourself down.
Call it relatability, likability, authenticity, earnestness, girl next door-ity, very pretty, but almost no makeup, very approachable. I cut my hair at home. She has a video and I followed her video and I cut my hair at home just like her. So all of this, I believe, is intentional. This is top tier skills. This is a master at work. And you know why she can do this so masterfully? I had an epiphany. It's because it's real. It's really Sadia, Canadian nice, a dietitian who is passionate about what she's doing, who knows her stuff, who likes to be on camera, who likes to shoot pretty videos of food, and she is mad smart, mad workaholical, and mad pretty. So all is lost, right? I am not Sadia, so I can't do that. Right? Well, not quite. Years ago, I was part of a production with LA Women's Shakespeare Company with this woman called Lisa Volpe. Please look her up. She's amazing. She'll change your life. So she was a Shakespearean director. And one day she happened to meet Al Pacino. We were talking about him and I said, I love Al Pacino. And you know why? Because he doesn't give a shit. He will throw himself at a role. He will come in larger than life, balls to the walls, break furniture, and he doesn't give a shit. Take him or leave him. And that's why I love him. And she looked at me and she said, that's why I love you. At that moment, this video is rich in epiphanies. I realized that what she was telling me is stop putting people on pedestals. Just go do your thing. Go own that thing that you admire in others and go just do your thing. Because she saw that in me, that I do have very, very little fear when it comes to taking risks. To the point of this video, I admire Sadia because I see a part of myself in her. I am absolutely not Sadia. I am a little bit more rough around the edges than her. But how am I like Sadia? I'm nice. I do have this motherly sort of older sister affect, and I love connecting people and helping and teaching. So I will work on my videos so that I script them a little bit more ahead of time and I practice them a little more ahead of time so that I speak without ums and ahs and it comes and flows naturally. I'll work on having a smile on my face. That's short term. Medium term, shoot B-roll of my own, have inserts, have something in the foreground, make sure the shots are dynamic, have coverage. I will work on lighting and on white balance settings on my camera and color grading my videos. That is long term. I'm going to make another video about Miss A. Just wait till you see it. She is a freight train that will change your life. Who inspires you? Are you as obsessed with Sadia like I am? And what specifically do you admire about her content that you're going to implement in yours?